actually maybe my favorite out of all of them. Come on, get up.
All right, looks like the new foiler just showed up. This RL Carrier freight truck just came in with the drop tailgate, so we'll drop it right here in the driveway and then we'll open it up. All right, well here it is. It just got delivered earlier today, and now it's time to open up this box. Now it looks like it's pretty well packaged. It's on a crate, obviously. I can see that the tires are down there, so we'll see how much assembly is required, but let's open it up and see. All right, so I got the little rubber caps. You just go on the axle nuts there to cover up that. And besides that, I think you just have the handlebar hand protectors on there as well to put on. So just seal that up really nice. It looks like this has a valve core remover on all of these valve stems. Kind of nice. All right, so I got to put together the little hand protectors are a little bit finicky to put together, but not too bad. I even use the included little toolkit that they give you, which has these wrenches and Allen hex and screwdrivers to it. That you can keep with you for repairs. Obviously, you can use your own toolkit as well, but it does have everything you need to put it together here. It has an instruction manual. It's got a little DVD for a safety kit. Obviously, it's things by law, they have to have a safety kit to do it. And then the user manual is, you know, basic operating instructions information there. And then it also has the maintenance schedule as well as things like a wiring diagram, which I think is nice. And then also calls out here, there's an app. And so this is something that I need to look into because it looks like the app is how you control things that you can lock and unlock the device and as well as set the speed limit threshold. So that's a pretty cool feature of this new things is that I can do that. See, I think it can do, maybe also it has like an anti-theft sensitivity. And yep, you got your speed limits. Okay, so I'm gonna have to check out that app. But right now I know my daughter is pretty excited to check it out. So I've actually had it plugged in while I was putting it together just to give it a little bit of a top off of a charge. All right, so let me just take it off this crate here for a second and then we'll show you around a little bit more. All right, so now it's basically put together. I still have it plugged in. There's actually two ways to plug it in. Back here in the back is a nice easy port that you can get to, but you can also pop the seat open and take this out, and this is where it also plugs in. So this battery also is easy to take out. You actually has a handle. You can lift it right out and you can hot swap it. You can also check the status of the charge of the battery right here on the battery itself. This is how you can unplug it from the ATV. Here's a master switch for it as well. I guess right here is where I could put the toolkit if I really wanted to. That's how you kind of put them on a lot of little ATVs. But yeah, actually it's kind of crazy. It's got USB-A. Obviously no watching their phones and driving, so I'm not gonna give them that. But then we have the key. If I turn it on here, you can see it lights up, does a little dash display, the 67% SOC. That's how much battery I have, so 67%. That's basically how it came shipped. You know, 1 mile because it's brand new on it. And then you can see my speeds. Now I can change. Press this button here, and it's going to change it to reverse. Press that one, it's going to change it to drive. I have it on off. That powers it off just like the key does, so it's kind of like an extra safety. All right, so this button down here is park. So right now it's in drive, and if I hit this button, it goes into park. So I think, so it's not a park gear that stops it, just stops the throttle from working. If you want to put a park on, you grab the brake, and then you hold this little thing, and both front and rear brakes have that ability to lock. So now it's going to be locked in and not be able to move. So both front and rear brake systems are hydraulic. If we look back here on the axle, the rear axle was one of the unique things. Oh, this is pretty cool. I just now noticed this has got rainbow lights. My girl's gonna love that. But the rear axle, it's got the drive motor here, and then it has a differential. The differential, they intentionally picked it to be an open diff. And that is very different than almost every other ATV that has a solid axle. And what it means is that it's going to reduce the tendency for the ATV to flip over because it's going to allow the unloaded tire to spin at a different rate than the loaded up tire. So that's why it has dual disc brakes in the rear, because it needs to stop both sides of the axle. And then if we move to the front of the machine, Over here, we got our front lights, and then we have a double A-arm suspension there. We got ball joints in here. And again, we have disc brakes both on the front, left, and right. So 4 total disc brakes on this machine. Obviously an all steel frame. If I push on it, it actually has suspension and damping, which a lot of these little ones, they don't. So I'm pretty excited this one actually has a little bit of suspension movement. A lot of them are super bound up, but this one actually has a little bit of go on it. So I'm gonna unplug it here, and then I am going to give it a little try to see how it goes. Now, I'm obviously an adult, about 170 pounds, give or take. And I'm gonna go into drive, and I'm just gonna give some throttle and see what happens. Alrighty, here we go. All right, goes pretty good. Now, definitely I lifted up that inside tire and it's just gonna spin it. That's both a good and bad thing. It's gonna be worse for grip and traction, but it's gonna be better for the kids of not flipping over. So it'd be something to get used to for the kids. See, now it's spinning that inside tire. Woohoo!
I'm too afraid.
There we go. That was good. Scared my wife. All right, we'll just try a little reverse here. And it tops out, so 4 throttle reversals is going about 4 miles per hour, which is a good safe speed. You don't want to go too fast in reverse. That's definitely a way that you can flip over. So yeah, I'm excited. I think it's ready to show the middle child here. All right. What do you think now? Tell me how old you are.
6.
Now tell me what this sticker says right here.
6.
That's right. It says no one under the age of 6. Good enough, because aren't you having a birthday pretty soon? And how old are you going to be? 7? All right. Well, perfect size for Ruby. What color is this?
Magenta.
Magenta, okay. And do you like magenta?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, let's hop on it. All right, so this is Ruby, 6 years old. They say this is right at the age, and it looks like it's right. The smile looks like it fits. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna turn this key on. All right. So now you know how to drive these, right? You know how to be careful with them and not go too fast. All right, so we're gonna give it just a little bit of throttle there. Nice and easy, and we're just gonna walk it around, see how it goes. And then grab your brakes. Good. So and then you got brakes on both sides. So this one and this one both work. So you can grab them both really hard and squeeze as hard as you can, and that'll make you slow down, okay? What do you think?
It's cool.
It's cool, all right. You can go around the circle a little bit.
How fast you're going.
Tell me what you think about this guy.
I really like it.
You really like it, awesome. Okay, so Ruby, is this a lot of fun?
Yeah.
Tell everyone what you think of it.
Well, the other one was bumpy and this one's soft. That's why I really like this.
Awesome. And then, is it fast?
Yeah.
Does it brake good?
Yeah.
Is it easy to drive?
Yeah. It makes me feel powerful and unstoppable.
Wow, great job, Ruby.